So we always talk about the strategies, the tools, the branding, but what about the mental game of running a business? The fear, the comparison, the days where you wonder, who do I think I am to be doing this? Who do I think I am to have my own business? Am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? In this episode of The No Filter Founder, is about the part that no one talks about enough, the mindset roller coaster that comes with being an entrepreneur. So just remember that fear is normal when running your own business, but it's not the boss. It's never the boss. Fear pops up for all of us, including myself. I've done a whole video about imposter syndrome, if I'm honest. But it's one of those things, the fear of failing, fear of judgment, even the fear of success, thinking you're not good enough. Do I deserve this? But fear isn't the enemy. Inaction is. When I launched my hosiery business, I had so many moments where I nearly didn't post. I nearly didn't launch a new product. I didn't try just because I was so scared of what people would say or think, whether that's, friends, family, people online. But here's the thing, no one else is living your dream. That's your job. And it's always remembering the fact that nobody is in your shoes doing your business the way you do. So I've mentioned it. Now let's talk about it. Imposter syndrome. Ugh, I even hate that word, honestly. That voice that says you're not experienced enough. Who's going to listen to you? You're not ready. Who do you think you are? There are people out there better than you. That's imposter syndrome. That is what it can sound like. It can be different for other people, but for me, that's what it sounded like. And it literally shows up, honestly, the second you start doing something bold, the second you start taking risks. It sucks. Straight up, it sucks. Trust me when I say this happens to everyone at least once when they start their business. It's happened to me already. I've had spouts come about, but I've tried to knock it on its head before it just pops up. And I know plenty of people through networking and events that have gone through a very, very similar thing, if not the same thing. But what has helped me is realizing that everyone feels it at some point and choosing to act anyway. It's knowing the fact that you're not alone in this, and it can really feel like you are, but you're not. Just remember, you're not. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes from action. So here's another little tip. Comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. No, don't do that. Just don't. Stop right there. It's so easy to look at other brands, especially on Instagram and TikTok, wherever they're showing shorts and everything, and it feels like you're miles behind. But most of the time you're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. And it's just remembering that point. When I started sharing my hosiery products online, I had zero fancy setup. It was me, tights, a made-up background to some degree, literally my Samsung phone, if not my Canon camera when it could be bothered to be charged, and potentially sometimes the garden back at home. It wasn't perfect, but it was just real and it worked for me. And that's the main thing, whatever works for you. So just remember, your business is personal. So you need to make sure you take care of you. Running a business is super emotional. It's tied to your identity, your goals, even to a point in your self-worth. That's why mindset matters so much, especially when you're starting out. And it doesn't matter if you're a couple of months in, to a year in, to 3 to 5 years in. It's such a big part. If you're burnt out, overwhelmed, doubting yourself constantly, you're not broken. I'm just saying now, you're not broken, you're human. It happens. It's happened to me plenty of times. It's happened to a lot of other small businesses that I know. And it's not like it's ever going to stop. It's just something that happens, but you do what you need to protect your energy. Sorry, I've got hay fever, so I'm literally like, just my nose is so itchy. So I'm so sorry. Find things that reset you is what I find that helps. And a big one that I always lean to now is reminding myself the reason why I started my business. This is why I'm traveling so much more this year and taking a lot more breaks than I normally would, which a lot of you have noticed, when I need to. It just helps me. It just helps me kind of get myself back in check. It gives me that time to recenter, refocus, and come back better, just a lot better. What helps is having as well a brilliant online community, and I cannot thank them enough for letting me have that space. They're not, they don't judge me ever. They know I can take the time to just go and do my thing and come back and show up for them like I always do at my 101%. So that really, honestly, I cannot thank my online community enough for that. Now, let me share with you some mental habits that help me stay focused. And I'm hoping if you ever need them at any point, business or no business, I hope they help you too. So I journal everything. Even if it's messy, I try and write stuff down, whether that's in a dedicated journal or on my phone. It's just writing stuff down and just getting it out of my head and onto something where I can read it. I celebrate small wins because they add up. And most of you know I'll do my milestone videos. I'll try and share videos as and when I can. But they really help me out in those moments. I always look back and think, oh my God, yeah, look at me then, look at me now kind of thing. I talk to people who get it. And having that community really makes a massive difference. Just having that little support network. Honestly, once again, I've spoken about support previously in other videos, and it's just, I cannot stress how important that is. And when I feel stuck, I do one small thing to move forward, whether that's just sitting in how I'm feeling, whether that's just, I don't know, for refocusing, resetting, taking a holiday. It just really helps. Even if it's listing products, changing things around, planning a post, potentially looking at doing reels. It's just little things that just help me do my thing and help me just take that extra step forward. I'm having a bit of trouble. So your mindset is part of your business strategy. So don't ignore it. Just never ignore it. Work with it. Honestly, work with it. Trust me when I've battled that, but I've learned to just work with it. You can't build a brand you're proud of if your thoughts are holding you hostage. I'm just going to leave that line. If this episode has spoken to you in some way, hit subscribe and please do leave a comment. What mindset challenges are you working through right now? I'd love to hear. And just it'll be nice for you guys just to sort of share, because it's something that we can all kind of get involved with, and actually, yeah, just support one another with. And remember, fear would always be in the car with you. Just don't let it drive. I'm Sony Panda, and this is the No Filter Founder podcast, and I will see you on the next episode.